This is the next tutorial of scroll modeling texturing. In this tutorial, we'll try to unwrap this model. As you can see, both the sides are same, so we can just delete one of the no, so we can unwrap only two models and then duplicate this one. Now we'll focus on first unwrapping the main body. Sorry, I didn't name it main body, and I'll put this as left knob or something. I don't know what to put. Okay. Now this is main body layer, and this one we'll put it in one more layer and now name it as knob layer. Okay. Now before unwrapping, I'll just go to Google, type for UV texture reference image, and if you go for images, there are variety of images you can use it as reference. In Maya also there is some inbuilt checker textures, but I always prefer like a UV image file so that it gives me more control in UV layout. So I'm using this thing. I downloaded, it's there. So I'll select this model, right click, assign new material. I'll apply Lambert and name this Lambert material as UV reference material. Okay, because this is a reference material, we always, if you want it, we'll apply it, or else we'll reapply the other material. In color, click on this box, file, and get this file, which is UV reference PNG, which I downloaded. So find it where you just copied it, and generally I don't like it to leave file, so I'll just go back here, this one, copy this UV reference material, come back to this file, and name change it to file. Now it's neat, save it. Now we'll try to unwrap this one. Loads of people unwrap this model in different varieties. So if I click on plus, fine, just fine. And if I check the reference image also, these are very important for us because there are some alphabets. So I need this portion, like a straight, proper straight. Other than that, the remaining thing is a flat texture, that's fine. So I'll come back here, UV editor. I'll get this thing. Let's get it down. And also, there are certain tools which I use regularly. So I can go to RAM for students or arcade tools. No, these are all my scripts. So I'll go to RAM for students. And if you can check here, this is cut tool, and this is okay. What I'll do, I'll just delete it. Okay. Now, first thing is always I use is freeze transformations and delete history. So select this model, Control Shift, and go to Edit, Delete by Type History. It's here. Now Control Shift, modify freeze transformations. Okay. Now the next thing is texture border edges, because I want to see the edges whichever are the borders of the texture in a, it should be displaying a little bit thicker line. So I'll go to I'll Control Shift, click on display, polygons, texture border edges. You'll get this one. So if I select this model and click on this icon, that is texture border edges, you can clearly see the border edges are now thick lines. Got it? Now, the next tool I use is cut, move and sieve, and unfold. So I'll click Control Shift. I can't use this in from UV editor to put on my shelf, so I need to go back to the main window, UV. So Control Shift, cut UV edges, move and sieve edges, unfold. Unfold options, I'll just open the options, reset it. I'll turn off this pack. If you don't find this unfold, you need to go to Windows, Setting Preferences, Plugin Manager, scroll down here, unfold. It's in the first list only. Okay, unfold. See that both the options are checked. Close it. Previously, this tool used to be in bonus tools. Now it's back in as a mail tool. Okay, now close it. I'll click Control Shift UV unfold. It's here, but still you will see that I'll go into the option box loads of times once again, because this is only if I click it, something will happen, but it doesn't open the window. Right? Let's get back here. Now, I want to unfold this thing. There are a lot of options, like you can apply automatic mapping and start stitching and all the stuff. I'll explain. I'll give you a simple method, simple and easy approach. But the only thing is that there are certain steps which you need to follow more clearly and all the stuff. So first thing is, I got this UV layout. You can see it here. Oh, I already applied. Sorry. So let's take. I'll just say that something is like this. It's so total messy. Okay. You must have got something like messy. So what I'll do is that I'll select this object, UV, planar mapping, open this option box. I think y-axis and z-axis is the area where I can see more surface. Here from x-axis I can't see anything. I don't see anything. So it's better. I'll go for y-axis, apply. Don't take it serious. It's just we need to get some data. That's why this is. Now I'll move it aside. Now the next thing is that because we need to unfold it, we need to select one of the edges from all the frame from here. So double click this edge and then cut it. Once you cut it, you can clearly see it's a thick border edge. And now select the UVs and unfold it. Once you unfold it, it's properly unfolds. So I'll put it a little bit straight like this. And I want to identify this edge. Where is this edge? This is here. So your text should be here in this line. Alright. So now you can clearly see your text like this. So but right now, can you see it's totally in a curved angle and all this stuff. It can be sorted out. But the only thing is that you need to go to Windows, unfold option box, open this option box, keep it side. Unfold is very powerful, but still there are a hell lot of restrictions are there. So I'll switch on legacy. This is old method, but it works for us. Select, go to right click UVs, drag and select all the top UVs. Can you see? Select this one and click on snapping. I'll snap to the upside. Can you see straight line now? Now come and drag and select all this bottom UVs. And this time I'll click on the other side. So it's flat. Now I need to select this edge. So I'll select edge. If I double click it, it will select all over the all edge. So what you could do is that you can select one here at the start. Come all the way down here, shift, double click on the last edge. So it will select this sequence of edges. Then control right click so that it will allow you to convert the selection whichever way you want. So I would like to go to UVs to UVs. Can you see now? Now I want it to be straight. I'll click on straight. Now select this edge, shift double click, control UVs, UVs. And this time it should be this side. Now shell, if you want it, I'll make it a little bit bigger so that you can clean. Let's see. Okay. Now if you come back here, it looks good, but still, but if you check here, it's curved and all the stuff is there. So using legacy mode, there are certain things which you can do. So what I'll do is I'll select UVs, drag and select all the vertical UVs, leaving the first and the last selection. So how you can do is that you can just shift and drag and select all the last edges, last UVs, and this side. So if you see, both the edges are selected. But now once again, click and hold shift and drag it. So it will deselect the selected CVs, UVs and select the other UVs. Now come back to this unfold options, go back to legacy. Here we got unfold constraint. If you just check it for unfold constraint none and apply, you'll get some weird results. Undo. I don't want that one. Let's check vertical. Something happened, but this note should happen. I want this UVs to properly place stretch as per the horizontal axis. Okay, like this. So I'll change it to horizontal. Because I selected all these vertical things, I want horizontal placement. Can you see? Everything is stretched properly, aligned. Now, I'll deselect and select all these horizontal UVs, leaving the first and the last. Then come back here. This time I want it to spread it properly in vertical. So I'll select vertical, apply. Now if I move this thing, see the result. Is it fine? Now let's take face. If I select these faces, see these are the faces. And if I press 5, they are proper straight. You can put A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H in each and every box. And if I press 6, I'll select the shell so that I'll scale it down so that I can see only each one individual letter inside. See, I was just concentrating on one thing. So can you see? So this is unwrapped done, no stretching, nothing, and proper sort of. So now you must have understood the power of legacy. We know unfolds everything. It's amazing tool, but still we have to still depend on some old tools which will sort out our problems. Now this is done. Come back here. I'll put the shell somewhere. It's fine. Then come back to the channel box, hide it, unhide the knob. Once you unhide it, once again, you have something like this. Right click, assign reference material. So everything is like this. Now here, if I check this one, this is flat. And what will I do here? What is there any design or something else I'll put it? If I get this layout like this in Photoshop, I can put some design around. Means I can search for some on Google or something else. Okay, or else I can put round lines to get some indent effects and other things. Okay, so we'll try that one. So double click this edge, okay, all the way around this edge and cut it. Okay, we did one mistake. We just need to activate the texture border edges so that we can see the border edges. That's not a mistake, but it will display our. Now I'll go to shell here and then come back to the window, move it side. Now I got this thing. But you may be asking, nothing worked. Yes, nothing worked. But if you go to UV layout, face, drag and select these faces, and which angle is we can view it in X. So go to UV, planar mapping, option box, go for X, apply. I'll move it side. We got something. It's working here, but not here. So I'll come back here, UVs, unfold, unfold, except bit of stretch, but I'm not going to put any design. It's a metallic object, so I'll leave it. But overall, it looks good. And now if I select the shell, I can take it into Photoshop. If I want, I can get something round lines on round running through all the way around, or put some small designs in every circle or something else to get some effect, because the space is very limited, so you can work it out. Now here, this is important because if you check your reference, there is some design here, and I got some. If I check here, scroll to the, can you see? I got this type of textures which I would like to use in that place. Okay, I can use any one, but it's straight flat. Can you see? So I need something like a flat strip texture here, and the best thing is that you can always use the same procedure what we did. So what I'll do is that first I'll go back to the UV editor, shell, I'll move this shell. Can I say? Now I need some double this edge, any one edge. Can I say? Deselect. Okay, if I press 5, you can clearly see. Deselect this thing because I need to cut it. Then only you can cleanly unfold it. Cut it. If you cut it, you can cleanly see. UVs, unfold it. Once you unfold it, you should something like this. Okay, I think I must have double cut something. No worries. I can just select these edges, move answer. This shell need to be flipped upside down, and also check, see this edge and this edge. So I'll select the shell, flip it like this. Now move and save. It should work. Okay, now I'll turn this thing. Okay, now I'll use the same process which I did for the main body. So select the UVs, drag and select all the top UVs, up, flat, snap it, snap it, snap it, and snap it. Once it is done, select all the vertical UVs, go to unfold option box, legacy, horizontal, because I want to spread it horizontal. And select all the horizontal UVs, but I want to spread it in vertical. Done. Now if I come back here, press 6, can you see? And it's proper stretch. Now this is the faces. These are the faces which you can focus on this one and get some design here. Is it clear? Now finally, this is the last one. This is, you can just apply, and if can, what I think is it's planar mapping is fine. So go for planar, x-axis, apply. Got it? Now I'm happy with all those things. Okay, that's fine. See, you may be seeing some cross edges and all because this is round and round. That's fine, you're getting it. But if you check like this properly, in front view, that inside view of this, see, proper. Okay, so it works. Now get back here. So get back to the object mode. Assign the default material. So I got this model. Assign the default material. Right now, I got these two models. They are laid out. So first thing, I'll select this one. This is 1:1. So just 1 second. I changed some settings last. I was working on some other tutorial for some students. Reset, apply. Okay, this is 1:1. This is where you need to put your textures. So select this one, shell. Okay. Now it's up to you whether you want to put everything in one shell or you want to go for two textures. But what I feel is that we can just go for one shell. So what I'll do is select the UVs, scale it down, put it side. Now come back here. So if I select this one, shell, now this one. Okay. Now select the shell, put it side. This is other important object. So I'll come here. If I rotate it, does it work? No, it doesn't work. So this is, you need to identify which is important. This one is important. So I'll just scale a little bit down. And then this one, this is least important. So I can just scale it. Okay. Now, the other thing is that once it is done, you can duplicate it. This knob, duplicate it, -1 in x-axis, right? And then freeze the transformations, rename it. Right? So knobs and the main body. And then UV layout also, if I select these two knobs, they are over top of it. But let's take, no, I want different text, different type of effects and all things. Then you can start, you can go here, select the shell and move the shell somewhere else. But right now we can just leave it, because let's take, if you want to do something, you can just select this one, modify center pivot and a little bit of rotation. Suddenly there with little bit of different presentation, it will be presented in a different. Okay, so if I select this model, this is your shell. Okay, now I think, hope you have understood this lesson. Practice couple of times, more times to get more control. So don't just forget that unfold, just unfold is not that powerful. It's very powerful, but still, if in conjunction with this legacy, you can make miracles. So thank you, and see you in next session when we do some texturing. Bye.